Capture sharp, cinematic images from the heavens with the best drones. Landing the right one requires careful research and consideration of your specific needs and budget. But in a vast sky of models, some have proven to be better than others. Your ideal drone choice is determined by skill level and budget, of course. But the top options still need to take a few vital things off the list, including being easy and seamless to fly, as well as automated modes for stable yet creative shooting. We think the best drone for most people is the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Taking the crown from the DJI Air 2S, it packs a seriously impressive skill set for such a small drone, with a fantastic camera and three-directional obstacle avoidance. Spend extra on the DJI RC controller for a truly capable bundle. However, if you're looking for the best cheap drone, we recommend taking a look at the Ryze Tello, which we highly rate for buyers on a tight budget. 1. DJI Mini 3 Pro. One of our few complaints in our review of the DJI Mavic Mini was that it couldn't shoot 4K video. This excellent successor fixes that, while giving us a few extra treats in the process. The Mini 2 has the same ultra-compact design as before, making it the joint smallest drone in DJI lineup, but comes with a new controller that boosts its range and delivers a more polished flying experience. Like the Mavic Mini, it's packed with a generous selection of beginner-friendly quick-shot modes, which see the drone perform pre-programmed moves. But the Mini 2 offers more for pro snappers, too, thanks to the inclusion of raw photo shooting, while 4K video means the arrival of a boosted 100 bit rate. While it remains a fine drone, it's worth bearing in mind that rumors about a possible DJI Mini 3 continue to swirl. 2. DJI Mavic 3. Looking for the most powerful compact drone around? The DJI Mavic 3 is it. This aerial powerhouse is fronted by a dual camera that mixes a large 20MP 4/3 sensor with a handy 160-zoom telephoto lens. The Mavic 3 fits all this in a backpack-friendly bundle we were surprised to find is somehow lighter than the Mavic 2 Pro model it's based on. Other improvements over its predecessor include a 46-minute battery life and the ability to shoot 5K or 50 video or 4K or 120 type slow-mo footage. Upgrade to the DJI Mavic 3 SIN bundle, and you'll get 1 TB of internal storage, a very fancy DJI RC Pro controller, and the ability to shoot video in Apple ProRes 422 HQ format. A couple of big firmware updates have finally added the polish and feature set we expected to see from the Mavic 3 at launch, making it the best camera drone around for outright image quality. 3. DJI Air 2S. It's no longer the newest drone in DJI lineup and recently lost its #1 spot to the DJI Mini 3 Pro above. But the Air 2S remains an excellent choice if image quality is more important to you than size. This drone has the same 20MP 1-inch sensor as the one found in the older Mavic 2 Pro, which gives it greater light-gathering powers than the Mini 3 Pro, and a compact, folding design. It's a combo that we loved in our review, making the Air 2S our top choice for hobbyists and pros who really need the larger sensor. The new Mini 3 Pro is even smaller still, but this drone's camera is even better. The ability to shoot 5.4K video at 30 fps gives you some extra creative flexibility and supports a useful digital zoom option. Throw in the ability to shoot 1080p at 120 fps and some impressive high ISO performance, and you have a superb all-round flying machine that soars above its mid-range rivals. Those on a tighter budget should still consider the Mavic Air 2, though. 4. BetaFPV Cetus Pro Kit. A complete yet affordable FPV kit. We think the BetaFPV is the best way for beginners to try first-person drone flight. The bundle comes with a full FPV setup, including goggles, batteries, and a console-style controller, which you can also use to practice in simulators. Delivered ready to fly, the drone itself is incredibly light. FPV flight makes crashes more likely, but the Cetus is built tough enough to withstand most impacts. Turtle mode means it can ride itself remotely, while 3 speed settings and 3 flight modes offer flexibility for learners to improve. We found normal to be the easiest to fly, while manual acro is the most difficult, requiring careful control and throttle regulation. Besides the potential nausea associated with FPV flight, there are 2 main drawbacks with the Cetus kit. Battery life is limited to just 4-5 minutes per charge, making backup cells a necessity, and there's no option to record stills or video. But if you want an affordable way to sample the FPV experience, we still think it's the top option. 5. Autel Evo Lite Plus. As the flagship flying machine from Autel's latest lineup of DJI rivals, the Evo Lite Plus goes directly up against the Air 2S. Capable of shooting 5.4K footage at 30 using a 1-inch sensor, it shares a remarkably similar spec sheet, but it also both leapfrogs the Air 2S and the Mavic Pro 2 with its 40-minute flight time and adjustable aperture. The Lite Plus model does lack the fourth-axis stabilization of its Evo Lite sibling, but the larger pixels on its sensor give it better light-gathering potential in dim conditions. Pro drone videographers might think twice about the lack of 10-bit video and D-log profile, while the omission of side sensors for obstacle avoidance is a shame. But in all other respects, we found the Lite Plus to be an impressively versatile piece of flying camera equipment in our review. For the money, its 20MP sensor is probably the best camera available on a drone today, which gives the Air 2S some serious competition. 6. DJI Avata. FPV, or first-person view drones, are more niche affairs than the more sedate drones in this list. But they are a blast to fly, and the DJI Avata is the best around for beginners looking to dabble in this increasingly popular style of aerial filmmaking. Using a combination of DJI motion controller and one of its two flavors of DJI goggles, you can fly it indoors or outside while shooting impressive 4K or 6 type video. Our review found one particularly frustrating design decision: the placing of a micro SD card slot inside one of the Avata's blade rings. But otherwise, we found it to be impressively crash resistant, mainly thanks to those propeller guards, and easy to fly after a few practice runs. Your main decision will be whether to go for DJI motion controller, which sees the drone respond to your hand movements, or pay the extra for DJI more standard FPV remote controller. Traditionalists will prefer the latter, but some may find the motion pad more intuitive. Either way, you'll be able to fly the Avata around at top speeds of 6 while capturing some unique footage. Pro shooters will enjoy the support for DJI flat descent-like profile for color grading afterwards. And as long as you're aware of its limitations, the DJI Avata is an ideal choice for fledgling FPV pilots. So how exactly do you choose the right drone to buy? The obvious place to start is budget. This guide is focused on drones that have cameras for shooting aerial photography and video, which tend to be pricier than hobbyist stunt drones. If you need 4K video quality, then we'd budget to spend at least $400. But if you're looking for a budget drone to improve your flying skills rather than take high-quality footage and photos, then you can spend much less. The Ryze Tello, for example, costs just $99. What specific features should you look out for? If you're looking for a drone that can automatically track you without needing to be directly controlled, look for one for a follow-me function. Models that have this function include the DJI Air 2S, DJI Mavic Air 2, and Skydio 2.